Kidd Kraddick in the morning.
The Showbiz Top 5.
Hey, it's Kellie Rasberry with your Showbiz Top 5 on Tuesday. It is October the 19th, and my little girl Emma Kelly's 4th birthday. So happy birthday, Emma Kelly. Mwah. All right, the fertility doctor, speaking of fertility issues, well, I had my own, but my doctor had a little bit more wisdom than to implant 12 embryos in me like Nadya Suleman's doctor did. And of course, 8 of those babies took, therefore she was named Octomom. Well, now the California Medical Board is considering revoking this doctor's medical license for gross negligence. Who would do such a thing? Well, at the time all this was going on, Nadya said the doctor and she had a discussion. She just decided to go ahead and take all of the embryos she had left on ice and just, try to get pregnant and see what happened, and there's none left. She was lying because in testimony that's coming out this week, we found out that Nadya has 29 embryos left on ice. So, there is a chance she could go back and try to get pregnant again because we have seen she's cuckoo enough to do this thing before. So we'll see what happens with that. Now, Justin Bieber's mom believes that her son is being pulled away from her by all these people around her in the industry and that she's being cut further and further out of his life. So she's thinking about getting a lawyer to protect her interests. She says it's not about the money. She just doesn't want to become so far removed from the situation where she loses her parental authority. He's still very young, 16 years old, and can make some pretty poor judgment calls at this point. Now, of course, Justin's manager, Scooter Braun, says, oh, it's not true. His mom's happy with the way things are going. Well, Scooter Braun's one of the problems, people say, that he's exercising too much control, and Pattie's really ready to have her position in her son's life taken back. Now, Christina Aguilera was very upset with album sales. Her Bionic CD pretty much tanked, and she, can't blame herself, so she has to put the blame somewhere. So she turned it on her husband, Jordan Bratman, and sources say that's really like the main thing that started the demise of her marriage. She was saying he's holding her back. She can't fully devote herself to her singing career, which she's got to keep, the husband happy at home and, being a mom and all that stuff. Now, one of the people Christina's turned to in her time of need is Samantha Ronson, and she's Lindsay Lohan's on again, off again girlfriend, life partner. Well, Christina, what we're finding out after the fact, is that Christina and her husband Jordan had an arrangement, an agreement where Christina was free to see other women. Jordan was not, and he wasn't involved with any of Christina's little hookups, but that was their arrangement. And apparently Samantha fits in there somehow. I don't know. Teresa Giudice, the Real Housewives of New Jersey, she's still holding up contract negotiations because she's demanding more money. She's convinced everybody else on the show is making more money than her, and she wants double the salary she made last year. Now, in the meantime, Bravo executives are getting pretty sick and tired of her shenanigans, so they are quietly looking for Teresa's replacement. And, of course, all the other women on the show are going to be back, except for Danielle Staub. So we'll see if Teresa shows her face again. Finally, Katy Perry and Russell Brand, they are flying off to India today, flying all the family and friends in for the wedding this Saturday in India at a palace that's been turned into a hotel there. Now, in preparation for the big day this Saturday, Katy has cut Russell off in the bedroom. She says she wants to make it that much more special on their wedding night. Now, Russell, not too thrilled with that idea, but what's he going to do? So he's agreed to, hold things off a little bit to the honeymoon night. In the meantime, Russell was seen wearing his wedding ring yesterday. So some speculation going around that maybe they were already legally married and they're just doing this whole, dog and pony show. I guess it'd be elephant and camel show in India. I don't know. Just for the family and friends. Now, after the wedding, they're going to jet off to an island, Mauritius. I don't know if I'm saying that correct. I'm not rich enough to go there, but they're going to be there, and then they're going to go to the Maldives Island. So they're going to be gone for a little while, celebrating their new marriage together. So congratulations, Russell and Katy. We'll give you more wedding updates this week as we get them. And that's your Showbiz Top 5.
Check out more blogs, pics, videos, and celebrity gossip, all at KidLive.com.